Well, as the nation prepares to celebrate 250 years of independence, one historic site in northern New York is taking a deeper look at the Revolutionary War.
NBC5's Blake McQuarrie is live now at Fort Ticonderoga with more on that landmark's history. Blake.
Yeah, Anna, Jack, it's pouring rain here today, but on a sunny day, Fort Ticonderoga comes to life with the spirit of the American Revolution. As we look back at the birth of the nation, Fort America 250, Fort Ticonderoga is a key landmark where you can come and actually experience history.
Fort Ticonderoga is one of America's most significant historic places, particularly telling the story of the American Revolution.
In the summer of 1776, Fort Ticonderoga stood at the center of the fight for America's future.
We, Ticonderoga, by virtue of where we were in 1776, we became the front line of the defense of this new nation on our northern border.
It was a key base for American revolutionaries where the arc of the war was planned and carried out.
The first 3 years of the Revolution unfold at Ticonderoga in a way that shapes the rest of the conflict, that assures the arc of the war, but it all plays out right here.
Now 250 years later, they are recreating those moments in real time through daily reenactments and immersive programs, and also a new exhibit full of untold stories.
This was an 8-year-long war, and we get to show, again, in real time, how that process played out on the ground here.
But it's also not the only part of the story of what's going on between 1775 and 1783. It is a civil war, as you can see with the people that we're talking about here.
As part of celebrating 250 years of independence, Fort Ticonderoga will be bringing the actions of the war to life.
We will be chronicling what happened here right around July 4th, 1776.
And it'll be a 4-day celebration as well as a reenactment of the soldiers coming to Ticonderoga and starting to dig in to hold the line of independence.
Organizers say the reenactment will be thorough, showcasing soldiers' sacrifices and fervent belief in American freedom.
We'll have soldiers in the labor of liberty digging trenches and building huts and preparing for the fight for freedom. And we'll also have commemoration with our fife and drums performances and the boom of cannon and the crackle of the muskets.
And we're just about 2 months away from America 250, and Fort Ticonderoga's campaign runs through October 25th, and they have events planned all throughout the summer. Marking America 250 in Ticonderoga, Blake McQuarrie, NBC5 News.